Andrew has now completed 3 weeks of his program at KeNako. When he arrived here, Jan did a body composition and fitness assessment to be used as a benchmark for Andrew's progress. At the beginning of week 4, it was again time to take these measurements.
Well, in terms of the measurements, we want to give it enough time for Andrew's body to show changes. So we decided to take measurements every 3rd week and see if we're on track. And I'm very excited to see the measurements this morning.
It was a cheerful atmosphere as Andrew was excited to see the results. His weigh-ins from week 1 and 2 showed a total weight loss of 4.4 kilograms, and Andrew was eager to see how his hard work is paying off.
70.2.
That's good.
Beautiful.
The full assessment every 3 weeks includes measuring Andrew's body fat percentage and circumferences of his hips, waist and chest, all of which showed significant changes.
What was it?
It's come down nicely. 18.
I would think so. It was 21.
Yeah.
I'll settle for another 6 kilos in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Apart from getting proof in the numbers, Andrew was yet again reminded of how far he let himself go.
My hip was as big as my chest. Huh?
Okay, arms up.
104.
Arms up. And just turn like
Let's
this.
not throw stones. Let's not throw stones.
Okay,
You know, we don't judge.
That's
You know.
Losing 5.8 kilograms in 3 weeks with a significant change in his fat percentage, Andrew was very satisfied with the results.
So it looks like it's all around a success.
28. All around the body.
All around a
28,
success.
what was that? 34.
What was that?
It's 28 this time, it was 34.
It was 34.
Let's have a look at the numbers. Andrew's body weight has come down from 76 kilos to 70.2 kilograms.
He's lost almost 6 kilograms, 5.8 kilograms to be exact, of which it's almost half body fat and also lean body mass. And the reason he's lost lean body mass is not because of muscle wasting, but it's all the excess fluids, water really, that he was carrying around in his weight. So I'm very happy. We expected that, about 2 kilograms a week. So everything's looking good so far.
His body fat percentage was 28.8%, and after 3 weeks on the program, it came down to 26.5%.
I can see my legs and arms starting to take shape, but it's only been 3 weeks, you know. It's these things don't happen overnight. I mean, it took 7 months to put on this weight.
Andrew's hip circumference came down to 99 centimeters from 104 centimeters. His chest circumference is 101.5 centimeters from 105.5 centimeters. And his waist circumference came down to 93.5 centimeters from 97 centimeters.
The results is great. I mean, I've lost pant size. I mean, I've gone from a battling to get into a 32, now I can fit into a 30, you know. Considering I used to get into a 28 quite comfortable.
Well, I'm very excited with how his body is reacting. That's the great thing about Andrew. I mean, we've been training for 3 weeks now, and already you can see the muscle definition coming through. He's starting to look a bit more ripped, even though we're still heavy. But in terms of the measurements, things like the waistline, the hips, the chest, everything's come down by about 3 to 4 centimeters. So there's some big changes in 3 weeks.
Losing 5.8 kilograms in 3 weeks is no easy task. Andrew is up early every morning, training up to 3 times a day and not wavering from his eating plan. He certainly does not have a lack of dedication and self-discipline.
Because I was South Africa's champion jockey. I've got to have a lot of dedication in me. You know what I mean? Although some days I think I haven't got much, I've got to have a lot of courage in me to be able to do that. You know, it's something that you can't do sitting on the couch. A lot of people like to do it, but are incapable of doing it. Not incapable, that they can't tap in deep enough to do it, you know. And so I have got a lot of courage. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I just got to stick to my routine.
Yeah, if he decides that he's going to be motivated and goes for it, he goes from 0 to 100 in literally 2 seconds.
He's really easy to work with. He's not one of those people that you have to motivate all the time. He's got a lot of courage and motivation from within.
I've never lost when I've invested in myself. So that's all I'm doing.
Investing in himself means many hours in the gym. Jan shares on how he keeps Andrew's program interesting in today's fitness tip.
My fitness tip for the week is keep your training interesting. Training can very easily become monotonous, especially in a gym when you spend a lot of time in the gym. As Andrew is doing, he's training every day, so we make sure that he does different things every day. Some days he's doing more strength training, so slower movements with weights, heavier weights. Other days we do more plyometric exercises, and then we do things like boxing. Make sure you always keep your mind involved in the training, so always think about what you want to do, think about your goals, and basically keep your body guessing.
If you train hard, you need to rest hard, as Mandy tells us in today's nutrition tip.
Despite the fact that your body's metabolic rate drops 10% while you're sleeping, not getting enough sleep can drop your metabolic rates by 5 to 20% overall. Also, levels of blood sugar, cortisol, ghrelin, that's the appetite stimulating hormone, were also higher in people that didn't get enough sleep. So get at least 7 to 9 hours sleep a night.
Andrew is used to doing things the hard way, and his past methods to lose weight was not only dangerous, but put his body under tremendous strain.
I've always done things the hard way, I always used to sweat. If I had 2 kilos to go, they were going to have something to eat, because I knew I'm capable of taking off 4 kilos. But it just made it so unpleasant to race, because halfway through the day you're so thirsty, and you're not allowed to drink anything.
Yeah, I would sweat just about probably 5 or 6 days a week, but with the sweating, his eating patterns got worse and worse.
It clouds your judgment when you ride, and you just want the day to be over. You don't, it's horrible to ride like that. It must be so much nicer to ride where you don't have to take off any weight.
There are many quick fix diets being sold as solutions for weight loss, but the long-term result leaves a person worse off than when they started.
It's the programs that focus on doing it quickly, and where they also sell those programs in terms of losing centimeters, where they really only focus on losing the fluids. They call it the yo-yo effect, where you lose weight quickly, but then a couple of weeks later, as soon as you eat carbohydrates again, you put it back on again.
This is Andrew's second visit to KeNako, and his previous programs of 4 weeks made a huge difference not only on his health, but also in his racing career.
The weight was incredible. He carried on losing weight just following the program that was set in place here, and he dropped his physical training, although he was racing 6 days a week. He wasn't having to sweat, which was a huge bonus. He could eat at races, which he's never been able to do that, and he was coming home happy, although he was exhausted. But yeah, once he'd lost the weight and was healthy and fit, yeah, totally different.
I think I kept it off for 6 months. Yeah, I stayed off stayed for a long time. And it's just, you think twice of putting something bad into your mouth. You know what I mean? It's like that's why I want to stay here for 3 months. Because I'm one of those believers that you change the routine 3 months, then your routine has changed, you know? It doesn't just happen overnight.
Well, there's still definitely a lot of sweating going on. There's a lot of hard work, but we're teaching Andrew not to lose weight through dehydration, to still keep his body well hydrated, and to lose the fat mass instead of just trying to do a quick fix through losing fluids.
The focus of KeNako's program is to help Andrew get into a healthy lifestyle that he will be able to sustain after leaving.
So that's the whole aim of the program, is to make it sustainable, so that even when he leaves here, that he can carry on like this. And that's what we recommend for him, is to carry on with this as a lifestyle and not just a program for a couple of weeks.
Funny enough, last time I left here, I think I lost another 4 kilos after I left. And we were braaiing every night, but healthy braai, as in eating chicken, fish, or just meat with salads, or, bit of potato. The weight just kept coming off.
Andrew has 8 weeks left of his program and is pulling out all the stops to reach his goal weight. He is focused and determined, and seeing the results after 3 weeks, there is little doubt that he will reach his goal. Tune in next week as we bring you more on Andrew's road to success.